It's no longer a question, it's a chilling, undeniable reality. Donald Trump's body is failing. His policies are hated, but the most terrifying truth of all is that his mind is gone. We are witnessing a public, irreversible cognitive collapse, and it is accelerating at a horrifying pace. This isn't just about horrendous poll numbers or some minor physical ailment. This is a man quite literally losing his grip on reality right before your eyes. And what truly broke him? What sent him into this final sickening spiral of incoherence and delusion? The Epstein scandal. It ripped open the last threads of his already fragile sanity, leaving us with a panicked, unhinged wreck who is clearly unfit for anything, let alone public office. The last time we saw this level of pure, unadulterated desperation and mental incoherence was during his Manhattan trial. But this is worse, much, much worse. This isn't temporary. It's a permanent neurological decline visible to anyone with eyes. And the signs are everywhere, a disgusting parade of gaffes and alarming behaviour that even his most rabid sycophants can no longer truly deny. His approval ratings are plummeting across every single issue, including immigration, a supposed stronghold for the MAGA faithful. His physical decline is startling, his ankles and feet swollen to grotesque proportions, a clear sign of chronic venous insufficiency, a development entirely unsurprising for an obese, nearing 80-year-old man, but nonetheless disturbing for someone claiming to be fit for the presidency. But the physical degradation pales in comparison to the mental unravelling. This week delivered even more proof of his terrifying cognitive state. Remember, when he publicly questioned why Joe Biden hired Fed Chair Jerome Powell, the same Jerome Powell he appointed during his first term, that wasn't just a slip of the tongue, it was a screaming red flag of profound memory loss and execution dysfunction. And then there's the pervasive, deeply unsettling increase in his public agitation and profanity. Think back just a few years ago. Donald Trump rarely, if ever, cursed in public. Now it's a torrent of uncontrolled vitriol, spewed on Truth Social, screamed at reporters. Mental health professionals have pointed out for months that increased agitation can be a significant symptom of dementia, specifically Alzheimer's. This isn't just anger. This isn't just a man being mad.
If you appreciate this
neurological.
content, hit those like and subscribe
terrifying,
buttons.
Permanent weakening of his mental state, and it doesn't get better from here. And I'm not the only one witnessing this horrific decline. Former Trump associates, White House reporters, and now even former Republicans who once championed the Tea Party movement are sounding the alarm. People like Joe Walsh, a man who knows the inner workings of the Republican machine, is now openly stating there is something profoundly wrong with Donald Trump. Walsh recently posted this unvarnished assessment on Substack. As all of this is playing out, Trump's health and cognitive fitness are in the spotlight again. White House physicians report that he's suffering from chronic venous insufficiency, which has resulted in his unsightly ankle swelling. Not a terribly shocking development for an obese 79-year-old man. A bigger concern is his cognitive state. As you know, I've said there's a cover-up going on in the White House with respect to Trump's cognition. There was more proof of his decline this week as Trump publicly questioned why Joe Biden hired Fed Chair Jerome Powell, even though he appointed Powell during his first term. Yikes. Yikes indeed, Joe. Yikes doesn't even begin to cover the sheer terror of watching a man who holds the highest office in the land display such profound, undeniable signs of mental erosion. Walsh isn't some liberal pundit, he's a former ally who understands the depths of the cover-up. The fact that Trump cannot even recall his own appointments, or that his agitation now manifests in uncontrolled public profanity, isn't just about being mad, it's about a brain, quite simply losing its capacity to function. This is a national security nightmare. It's not a temporary blip, it's a terrifying trajectory downwards, a permanent weakening of the man. His increasingly untethered reality is a clear, blurring siren, warning everyone of the catastrophic consequences if we all ignore these red flags. So what happens now with this sickening truth? Well, don't just sit here and watch this grotesque decline play out like some morbid reality show. Demand accountability from every enabler, every sycophant, every spineless Republican who continues to prop up this visibly failing individual. They are complicit in this deception. prioritizing power over the safety and sanity of a nation. And more importantly, spread awareness. Use every platform, every conversation, every opportunity to highlight these undeniable facts. Show the clips, share these videos, quote the observations from those who know him best. Force people to confront the uncomfortable reality that this man is not just unfit, but quite literally breaking down right before your eyes. This isn't about politics anymore. It's about the basic capacity to govern. The truth is your most potent weapon against this dangerous delusion. Wield it mercilessly. Make sure no one can claim they didn't know when his health and mind are officially undeniably gone. What do you think? Are the doctors and Joe Walsh right? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this breakdown insightful, hit subscribe and give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one.